Hello and welcome guys. In this video session, I am going to talk about templated component in Blazor server app. This video is a part of Blazor series started from the fundamental of Blazor. If you are interested in learning Blazor and other Microsoft programming languages, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon. Let's get started. So, templated component. What is templated component? Template components are the component that accept one or multiple UI templates as parameter using render fragment, which can be used as a part of components rendering logic. So we are going to use render fragment parameters. Template components allow you to author higher level component that are more reusable than regular component. To maintain the consistency of the UI, we can use templated component. So let's go to the Blazor application. So here you can see I have a tables here. In this page also I have a table. Here also I have a table. And here also I have a table. But in case in load data page, you can see the CSS is applied and it's look more attractive, like the hover effect, the border, everything. But in case of other table, it is not there. So to apply this kind of CSS, I need to go to all the pages so that I can maintain consistency. But it's a little bit headache and little bit overhead task. So for that, we are going to use a templated component to create this table template, and we are going to reuse this table template inside our all table pages. So let's see how we can do this. Stop the Blazor server application. So here you can see this is I have a load data page. Here I have a table. Here I applied CSS to look attractive. But in case of other pages like API pages, I am not applying any CS stylish CSS. Okay. So first we are going to create a table templated component for this table. Then we will see how to use this. So for I need this design. So copy paste the design. Just copy the design. Inside the share folder, create one Razor component. So I'm going to add, let's say, table component. I need the design here. Okay, I need, so this header and this row should be passed from other pages. So declare a parameter here. So just let's say table header. Declare the parameter. Guys, I already created a video session for parameters. If you miss the session, I will give the link on I button. Please check it out. Declare a parameter, then public, here render fragment, table header, get set. Next, this data will come from the calling page like this load data page or API data page like this. So here let's give this as a list. So I'm giving item from the items. So I need to declare this item as a generic list. Okay, so how I can declare as a generic list here? We are going to declare one more property, I read only list. Here I'm going to give t item as items. So items will come from the this one, items. Get set. Okay, done. So system need to know what is this T item. So for this T item we are going to so go to the top here, declare type param T item. Okay, next we need this data will come from calling page. So we are going to declare same render fragment parameter as a row template. So here giving table row, our table row created. We done at our share table component. Let's call this table component inside our load data page. So how we can call this here? Go to the load data page. You can see these are the data I am loading. I am directly calling table component. So table component is accepting one generic item list. So what is the generic item list? You can see I am looping through student list. So here T item equal to this one, our generic list. Next, again this table component taking two parameter, one is table header and table row. In the table header section you can see table header, this parameter section I am going to, it's quite static, so going to paste this data. And in case of table row section I am going to paste this TD data. So sorry, here now I don't, so here I don't need this table now, delete this table. So you can see here the error is coming, so I need to be call this one like this, like context. So you can see this std, this other std is not found, so I need to declare the context equal to this one, object name. We almost done. Run the application now for load data page, then we will go for other pages. So you can see our load data is already applied the CSS. Next go to web API page and apply the CSS. So here no CSS applied. Now we are going to apply the templated component. Go to the web API page. So API data. Here stop the application. Same thing I'm doing straightforward. Table component. It will take item equal to this student list I'm going to use. Okay, so it should be items. Okay, here table header, inside table header the static data, again table row, this dynamic data from here. Next here we are going to use context equal to standard. So once you build the application, here I missed that one, it's not table row, it's row template. The same thing I'm going to do in our other pages like SQL core CRUD operations. So I have one more page here. Data here, not students, yes, this one. So here you can see this is our table. Same thing I'm going to use, complete same thing I'm going to use here. The table component, here it require items equal to the student list. Okay, sorry, So I did the copy paste from the API data in this one. Now run the application. You can see all the pages are calling to one templated component. So you can see the CSS applied. Go to Web API. Here also CSS applied. Go to SQL CRUD, and here also CSS applied. So in SQL CRUD I forgot to delete the existing code. So again it is coming, that's why. Okay. So in this way we can use templated component to maintain the consistency in our Blazor server pages. Guys, to create a meaningful and useful video, it requires tons of effort. If you like my video, give me a like and share this video with your friends. Thank you very much.